Bad bitches don't stay down forever. We up. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you guys for staying subscribed to this channel, besides the fact that I haven't been posting in a while, and I will get into that matter now. I really appreciate the words of wisdom that I received from a Q&A I did not so long ago, explaining why I took a break from YouTube. I think the most important thing I wanted to talk about was why I left, why I all of a sudden decided to give myself a break. Um, One thing about me, I'm not a person who, I hope I don't get emotional in this video actually. One thing about me, I'm a person who doesn't explain their traumas or doesn't explain a situation that has affected me for me to be the person I am today. And there has been a lot of situations that affected me. And I think it all started in grade 6 actually, but it wasn't a big issue, but because when you the first person to get puberty, you don't even know how to act because everyone's just like, oh my god, what's happening to you and stuff like that. So that's how I felt. But as I grew up, I then realized that it was just puberty, but I didn't know how to handle how people were asking me questions and like talking about me, because now myself, I didn't understand why Mina I got it so early compared to my friends or compared to other people. So that I managed to get over, but I think a traumatic event that happened to me that shaped the way that I am today, and that how I receive affection and love from certain people, and how I give off my energy to certain people, how I talk to certain people, not even certain people, how I talk to people in general. It all happened, like everything just spiraled out of control in grade 9. And to be precise, actually, the 28th of May, grade 9, 2017. Yeah, I diarized that date. Well, since that date, I diarized everything that happened to me in grade 9, that I cannot even fathom ever wanting anyone else to go through that ever again. Like, ever. They shouldn't even go through that in the first place. And I did, and I wasn't strong enough. I was just pulled into the Bermuda Triangle, actually, and I fought and I fought to come out of it, but it was just, it didn't let me go. It was the darkness that I, it was something that, when you look at the people that did that to you, you just, they're like, yeah, ne? But it is what it is. Like, eventually, I forgot about it. Well, I didn't forget about it, but I said, I'm not gonna now stay on the matter because the people who affected me aren't around me anymore. Like, they had left high school. And that was the year where I actually needed guidance more than anything else in the world. I needed an older brother or an older sister, somebody to say, no, you take a left or you take a right, or you take, to follow me down the road. But I didn't have that like support system around me. My mom could see what was wrong with me, but like she couldn't really pinpoint on what was going on. And even though it was more of it was more of within the friendships that I made that's changed me. It was more of the relationships the relationship I was in that changed me. It was more of the person who I was in a relationship with, friends, that changed me. It was more of, it's just this pressure that I couldn't be Andile anymore. I had to now be in Thabiseng. And why I'm saying I had to now be in Thabiseng is that I had to push the real person who I really am away so I could fight for myself. And for me, fighting for myself is me being somebody else. Because obviously, Andile has lost respect, dignity. She's been humiliated. She's been dragged in the mud more times than she can count, and that she doesn't think that she's ever gonna rise ever again. And in that time, I just brought out Thabiseng, Hore, you know what, Andile is dead, so we might as well bring Thabiseng because we have to move. The show must continue. But yeah, and that's another one of my bad habits, is that I do not attend to the matter that has affected me. Instead, I push it at the back of my head and think that I'm okay and just move on. And as the years, continued, and matric was final straw. I'm like, wow, I'm actually breaking every chain that connected me to this school. I hated my high school with everything in me. But I hated the people that changed me and thought that it was okay for them to just continue. But yeah, so in matric, I thought, you know what? We're done. We're finished. You know what? From June, I'll be writing. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn anymore. But that's where I was wrong. Because matric, I lost people that meant so much to me. And wait. Okay, I'm fine now. What I said was that I lost so many people that meant so much to me in 2020. It's just, as the year started, it started off really well. I got like, it started off really well in 2020. January was exceptionally well for me, February as well, and then March was just, whoa, like a piece of me just switched off. And then April, May, another piece of me switched off. June, July, August, half of me switched off. And now, as I'm just switching off, every after 2 months something has to hit me, something so bad that what I did to myself is that I didn't give myself time to grieve over the people that I lost, to grieve properly. I mean, losing a parent, even though you're not close to that parent, you can still feel a hollow pit within your heart that I'm actually not going to see this person ever again. Besides what they did to me, besides how they treated me, or besides our differences, I'm really not going to see my dad ever again. I'm not going to now have to force him to come for my graduation, or force him to come for a special event for me, because he's not there anymore. And I didn't give myself time to grieve. Not only for my dad, but I lost my brother, I lost friends, and those friends really had a really strong impact on my life. I can't lie about that. They really had a strong impact on my life. And our last conversation, I told him that I will always hold a grudge against somebody who has broken my heart once. I will never let go of a grudge. And we had fought. And he's like, so do you have any grudges against me? And I'm like, psh, And that was my last message. And every time I keep looking at that message, I just cry myself to sleep, because I'm there why didn't I just forget about grudges, And that was a lesson that I learned in 2020, that I should just let go of half of the grudges that I hold against people. it's hard. It's hard knowing how a person can backstab you and just continue as if nothing has ever happened. It's really hard to just forget about it, but then it's for you, it's for your mental health, it's for yourself. And I'm not saying I'm a good friend. I'm a terrible friend. To be honest, I'm a terrible friend. That I know for a fact. I'm a terrible friend. But I have my days, man. I really have my days where I can be the good friend. I can be, the good person in the story. But, most of the time, I told myself, nah, I'm never going to be the good person. Especially to the people who have hurt me in the past, nah. I'm going to hurt them the exact same way they hurt me, because I can't be vocal about, like texting a person and telling the person that, hey, you did A, B, C, D to me, but it's okay, I forgive you for myself and only myself. Just know that you have changed me in this certain aspect. I'm not that type of person, but the way I hurt that person back, that person will then realize that, oh shit, you hurting me because I hurt you like that? I bet. It's truth. Cool. And I think it was just after I got my results. We got it on the 23rd. I think maybe 26th or something, where I said, I shut down because I don't know. I just shut down for like 2 days. I cried and I cried and I cried. And I realized I have so much to fix on myself. And I couldn't be the person that I want to be, that I want to give to people back, because now I'm going into the real world. I'm not going to carry my trailer that happened to me in grade 9 or whenever and carry it all the way to uni, carry it all the way into a new workspace. I'm not going to do that. I wanna cut off, like how I told myself, like how I got my hair, like how I told myself that matric was a chance for me to cut off the chains that have been holding me back. Actually, me finishing matric was supposed to be the chance, and that's what I did. I went off YouTube. I was actually supposed to go off social media for the time I was off YouTube, but I need my social media for work. But besides that, going off YouTube it did uplift me, because the time I would be spending editing a video or like taking a video, I took it as to writing down how I feel today, writing down how I felt yesterday, writing down a mind map on how I'm going to feel tomorrow, or how am I going to approach tomorrow. So basically, I just wanted to talk about how if it's good to revisit your past and tackle down a situation that you haven't tackled down, because it'll always come back to bite your ass. I'm telling you, I ran away from everything good because of how I felt. I ran away from everybody potential because of how I felt. I've never, and I don't think for a while I can give myself fully to a person emotionally like how I did before, because I feel as if when I did it before, that person took advantage, that like I'm a kid, not a kid, but I'm somebody who makes impulsive decisions, and I do have that trait. I make impulsive decisions. So I felt as if that person took advantage of that and used that for their pleasure. Like, when you sit and you question yourself, am I losing my mind? Did he really make me feel like that? Or did she really do that to me? Or, I had a lot of people that picked on what my traits are, that I'm impulsive, I'm really short-tempered, I just have a short fuse, or I really have this tendency of you know what, you hurt me, but because I'm a child of God, and God always says, you help a person in need, I will help you. And that person will just say, yeah, I need your help, but I'm still gonna backstab you. Pow. You know? But it is what it is. I think life, I'm grateful that I experienced that in high school, because if I experienced it now, I would have probably had a criminal record. Yeah. Yeah, most probably. But I'm grateful that I experienced that in high school, because it's much more better growing up knowing how a person moves, knowing a person's motives. It's hard to figure out a person's motives, but you quick, you alert. And like when you first time into a new environment of love or friendship, or you know what, the person is more hell-bent on making you trust, depend, fall in love, you know, be reluctant to let go. Yeah, so yeah, but I'm really glad that I had a few people supporting me, and well, not supporting, like trying to put pressure on me that I have to wake up, I have to, you know, let go. And that's what I did last week. I lit a candle up and I sent it up. I lit candle. I lit a lantern up and I sent it up to the sky, and I thanked all the people that I lost for always being there for me, and I thanked them for looking out for me, and told them to continue looking out for me, because I would have been with them if I wasn't as strong as I am. I would have surrendered to the darkness that had eloped me in 2017. And I'm grateful I didn't, because I have a whole life ahead of me. I have a whole lot of things that I want to do for myself, for my for myself, for my mom, my siblings, you know, everyone around me that has been there for me through thick and thin. And I know there's a lot of people I've been with through thick and thin, and through that thin I lost connection with a lot of them, but then through thick they just came back. You know, there's that connection you have with the person that even though you lose it, it's just, you know, automatic. Yeah, I just wanna, but I'm really grateful for the assistance that I received, because I didn't think I was gonna come out of this darkness. Yeah, so yeah, man. But yeah, bad bitches don't stay down forever. We up. I am fully back on YouTube. No, I'm fully back. I will re-on. We're focused. I am going to succeed in everything that I want to do for myself, because I can see myself. I can see myself in that G-way. I see myself. You think I don't see myself? I see myself. You don't see me? I don't care. Anyway, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. If this video has touched anyone, I'm grateful it has. And if you're a person who is feeling exactly how I felt, or how I'm feeling, or what I went through, don't mind DMing me. What happened to my voice there? Anyway, don't mind DMing me and telling me what's going on. I promise you, I wouldn't tell the world for any reason, because I know how it feels to be, you know, cyberbullied or something like that. I know how it feels. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. I'm back. Subscribe. Why am I still on 200 subscribers? You want us to fight now, huh? You want us to fight now, huh? Anyway, guys, please don't forget to subscribe.